everyone. Hi, this is PALKY MEHTA from the channel YTHINDIA. Welcome to all of you. I'm so sorry for the late. Really sorry those who are waiting. Hi Yatharth, good morning. It's good afternoon now. Are you there? We were doing idioms and phrases yesterday. We'll again start with that. Shall we start with our 25th question? Okay, so let's start. Indians are going places in the field of software technology. What does this idiom mean? Indians are going places in the field of software technology. That means going abroad, going to spaces, talented and successful, friendly and amicable. Please, those who are present can comment in the live chat, can write down their answer, which option is correct, A, B, C or D. Indians are going places in the field of software technology. Going abroad, going to spaces, talented and successful, friendly and amicable. PLK भाई. Please comment. Please give in the live chat which option is correct, A, B, C or D. So this means Indians are going places in the field of software technology. Means software technology की तरफ Indians जा रहे हैं. That means they are getting success. They are talented. They are getting success. So C option is the right answer. That means C option is the right answer. Next, the poet drew on his fancy, not his knowledge of nature, when he wrote his poem on birds. That means the poet drew on his fancy. The poet was using his imagination, but not his knowledge of nature. When he wrote his poem on birds, poet was just imagining things, but he did not have the actual knowledge about that the time he was writing poem. So what will be the meaning of this idiom? Used his understanding, used his knowledge, used his imagination, used his skill. What will be the answer? A, B, C or D? Please, Yatharth, Shikha ma'am, those who are watching, please can comment in the live chat. Okay, so the option will be C, used his imagination. The right answer will be used his imagination. I think you're not able to watch 26th question. Let me do it. Just give me a minute. I think no one is able to watch 26th question. Will be used his imagination. Let me do the settings. I don't know why the OBS is not showing 26th question, next question on PPT. Let me open the PPT again, please. Just give me a minute. Now is the 26th question visible? I think it's a bad day today. Everything is causing inconvenience. Okay, so the question for 26th will be C. As I told, that poet is using his imagination to write a poem. He was not using the actual knowledge of nature. So this is all. Next question, 27th. Hello. हाँ जी. पापा मैं क्लास जल्दी में तो बात चुका थी. कोई. My neighbor had to pay through his nose for a brand new car. My neighbor had to pay through his nose for a brand new car. That means pay huge loans, pay a reasonable price, pay an extremely high price, make a quick buck. My neighbor had to pay through his nose for a brand new car. मतलब उसको इतना ज़्यादा प्राइस भरना पड़ा नई कार के लिए कि to pay through his nose. That means, that idioms means to pay through his nose. That means pay an extremely high price. C option is the right answer. That means pay an extremely high price. उसको बहुत ज़्यादा high price भरना पड़ा for a brand new car. Next, very ambitious people do not like to rest on their laurels. जो बहुत ही ambitious people होते हैं do not like to rest on their laurels. That means to be unhappy, to be motivated, to be impatient, to be complacent. Now, we have read the meaning of word complacent when we did a vocabulary. Complacent का मतलब होता है कि जैसे मुझे कोई चीज़ मिल गई तो मैं उसको if I am not satisfied with that thing, I'll not change that thing because I'll think let it be. Whatever I am, whatever I have, let it be. It's okay. Do not do something mehnat or something like that. Let it be. So that very ambitious people do not like to rest on their laurels. That means they do not rest on the complacent. They do not want to be complacent. They work on their things that which they want, like it need to be changed. They work on that thing. So D option is the right answer. That very ambitious people do not like to be complacent. They get motivated and they try to work hard for what they want to achieve. So D option is the right answer. If he phones again, I'm going to give him a piece of my mind. That means if he phones again, I'm going to give him a piece of my mind. अगर वो मुझे दोबारा phone करता है तो I will give him a piece of my mind. That means to be nice to him, to take revenge on him, to reprimand him, to support him. What will be the answer? This shows that the first part of the idiom shows if he phones again, that means he is already irritated. बहुत आगे इरिटेटेड है कि अगर अब उसने मुझे दोबारा फोन करा तो आई विल रेप्रीमेंड हिम. मैं उसको पता बता दूंगी कि एग्जैक्टली तुम क्या कर रहे हो. रेप्रीमेंड हिम मतलब उसको बदला दूंगी. बदला का मतलब जो रिवेंज होता है. रेप्रीमेंड हिम मतलब एग्जैक्टली बताना कि व्हाट आर यू डूइंग. आई विल गिव हिम अ पीस ऑफ माय माइंड. जो है तुम उसको बता दोगे. तो सी ऑप्शन इज द राइट आंसर. द पार्टी हाई कमांड वांटेड टू स्टेव ऑफ एन ओपन बैटल. What does that mean? The party high command wanted to stave off an open battle. That means जो party का high command है stave off करना चाहता है. जो open battle हो रही है उसको stave off करना चाहता है. That means postpone, wait and see, allow it to take its own course, prevent. Prevent का मतलब बचाना चाहता है. नहीं, it means postpone करना चाहता है. Stave off का मतलब होगा यहाँ पे in this idiom stave off means postpone करना चाहता है. जो open battle हो रही है उसको postpone, उसको अगली कोई डेट डालना चाहता है. Ramesh takes after his father. Ramesh takes after his father. क्या जैसे आप बोल देते हैं ना, you look like your father. Your face resembles like your father. You look like your father. That means resembles. Takes after his father मतलब वो उनके अपने father जैसा ही दिखता है. Follows नहीं आएगा यहाँ पे. इस चीज को थोड़ा confusion मत ले लेना कि follows. That will not be follows. That means resemble. उनके जैसा दिखता है. Takes after his father. Imitate का मतलब imitate करना मतलब बताना किसी को. Obey मतलब पूरा उनकी बात मानना, obey करना. So resemble मतलब उनके जैसा दिखता है. Takes after his father. They made no bones about acknowledging their debt to his genius. They made no bones about acknowledging their debt to his genius. That means did not have any hesitation in, did not have any faith in, demanded compensation for, had problems in. That means they made no bones about acknowledging. उनको कोई hesitation नहीं थी कि अपने डेप्ट, अपने कर्जे के बारे में बताने के लिए उनको कोई हेजिटेशन नहीं थी. दे मेड नो बोन्स, मतलब कोई आनाकानी नहीं थी. नो बोन्स का मतलब आनाकानी नहीं थी, कोई शर्म नहीं थी, कोई हेजिटेशन नहीं थी. सो ए ऑप्शन इज द राइट आंसर. It is evident from the minister's statement that heads will roll on in the secretariat. It is evident from the minister's statement that heads will roll in the secretariat. Transfers will take place, heads will be cut off, people will die, dismissal will occur. Heads will roll का मतलब क्या होगा? Heads will roll मतलब लोग डिसमिस होंगे. हेड्स विल रोल, यहाँ से आप समझो इसको. हेड्स विल रोल इन द सेक्रेटेरिएट मतलब डिसमिसल्स विल अकर, मतलब लोगों को यहाँ से डिसमिस भगाया जाएगा, मतलब डिसमिस कर दिया जाएगा. सो इट इज एविडेंट फ्रॉम द मिनिस्टर स्टेटमेंट दैट heads will roll in the secretariat, dismissals will occur. During the last moments of his life, the criminal made a clean breast of everything he had done. That means criminal made a clean breast of everything he had done. यहाँ से आपको क्या दिख रहा है कि clean breast of everything he had done मतलब उसने सब कुछ admit करा, confess करा कि हाँ ये मैंने अपनी लाइफ में करा है. लास्ट मोमेंट्स ऑफ लाइफ पे उसने अपना सारा कुछ बताया. क्रिमिनल मेड अ क्लीन ब्रेस्ट ऑफ एवरीथिंग ही हैड डन. क्लीन ब्रेस्ट मतलब अपना सारा कुछ जो है बता दिया उन्हें, दिल की बात. कन्फेस्ड विदाउट रिजर्व. सो सी ऑप्शन इज द राइट आंसर. नहीं आए हैं पारस में करो. अच्छा ओके. Next is the she tries very hard to keep up with her rich neighbors. Find out the answer of this. She tries very hard to keep up with her rich neighbors. 14,88,000 हो गया. हिसाब ला लो अपने. लास्ट बैलेंस दिखा रहे हैं 14,88,000. हाँ ठीक. She tries very hard to keep up with her rich neighbors. क्या होगा कि उनको अपने वो बहुत हार्ड ट्राई करती है टू कीप अप विद हर रिच नेबर्स. नाउ व्हाट विल बी द मीनिंग ऑफ हेयर? टू कीप अप का मीनिंग क्या होगा? टू इमिटेट, टू कीप इन टच, टू अवॉइड, टू बी ऑन पार विद हर रिच नेबर्स. क्या मतलब होगा? इमिटेट का मतलब तो हो गया बताना. टू कीप इन टच मतलब उनके टच में रहना. टू अवॉइड मतलब उनको नजरअंदाज करना. टू बी ऑन पार मतलब टू बी ऑन पार कि मुझे भी उनके जैसा ही दिखना है. शी ट्राइज वेरी हार्ड टू कीप अप with her rich neighbors. keep up का मतलब यहाँ पे in this idiom will be to avoid, कि उनको अवॉइड ही करती है वो. to keep up तभी वो बहुत हार्ड ट्राई करती है कि वो उनको जितना हो सके अवॉइड करे. he went on sowing wild oats. he reaped suffering in his later life. he went on sowing wild oats. he reaped suffering in his later life. इसका मतलब क्या होगा? inviting troubles as a boy, warning others as a young man, irresponsible player seeking in young age, sowing grains called oats when young. He went on sowing wild oats. He reaped suffering in his later life. पहले तो वो wild oats करता रहा. went on sowing wild oats मतलब बहुत खतरनाक चीजें करता रहा. Then he reaped suffering in his later life. बाद में जब उसकी later life में उसको उसकी suffering उसका भुगतना पड़ा जो उसने पहले करा. What you sow, so shall you reap. सुना है ना? जो तुम बीजोगे वैसा ही तुम्हें मिलेगा. जो तुम बीजोगे वैसे ही तुम्हें भुगतना पड़ेगा. सो दैट वाज वार्निंग अदर्स एज अ यंग मैन. जो हम अगर किसी यंग को वार्निंग दें, उसको बताएं कि जो तुम बीजोगे, जो तुम अपनी पहले की जिंदगी में करोगे, वही उसका भुगतान तुम्हें बाद लेटर लाइफ में यू हैव टू सफर फॉर दैट. सो दिस मीन्स बी ऑप्शन, वार्निंग अदर्स एज अ यंग मैन. I don't know why she has become stand-offish recently. वो क्यों इस तरीके से बन गई है? Angry, hilarious, indifferent, unmanageable. I don't know why she has become stand-offish recently. यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड स्टैंड ऑफिश रिसेंटली का मतलब अभी अभी वो ऐसे क्यों बन गई स्टैंड ऑफिश, मतलब थोड़ी डिफरेंट सी हो गई है, ठीक है। ऑफ ऑफ का मतलब ऑफ बीट पे, मतलब पहले तो वो ऐसी नहीं थी, नाउ शी इज लुकिंग लिटिल डिफरेंट, शी हैज बिकम स्टैंड ऑफिश बट रिसेंटली, सो सी ऑप्शन इज द राइट आंसर, ही शी हैज बिकम लिटिल इनडिफरेंट। व्हाई डोंट यू पुट एन एंड टू ब्लोइंग योर ओन ट्रम्पेट, ये तो बिल्कुल ही आराम से है। Why don't you put an end to blowing your own trumpet? तुम अपना ही ट्रम्पेट बजाई जा रहे हो, तुम अपनी ही प्रेज करी जा रहे हो, अपनी अचीवमेंट्स वो बोली जा रहे हो। Why don't you put an end to that? Why don't you stop praising yourself? So what will be the answer? Playing your own trumpet to produce music. Trumpet पे वो म्यूजिक नहीं बजा रहा है, कहीं ये सोचो blowing your own trumpet. Own trumpet का मतलब तुम अपनी own. You are praising for yourself only. Making too much noise, praising your own abilities and achievements, none of these. So what does this mean? You are praising your own abilities and achievements. C option is the right answer. So put an end to blowing your own trumpet. I knew he had an axe to grind and turned down his offer of help. I knew he had an axe to grind and turned down his offer of help. So what does this mean? A blunt axe, a sharp tongue, a private interest to serve, a tendency to fight. इसका मतलब है प्राइवेट इंटरेस्ट टू सर्व, वो इसीलिए उसको पता है कि ही हैड एन एक्स टू ग्राइंड एंड इसीलिए उसने अपना ऑफर है जो हेल्प करने का वो डाउन कर दिया, बिकॉज उसका कुछ अलग इंटरेस्ट है, उसका अपना प्राइवेट इंटरेस्ट है, उसको कोई किसी चीज की और निगाह होगी कि मुझे ये इंटरेस्ट अपना सर्व करना है, इसलिए ही हैड टर्न डाउन हिज ऑफर टू हेल्प। सो सी ऑप्शन इज द राइट आंसर। ओह, आई एम सो सॉरी, you were there. Jai Hind Prem. Sorry, Prem. Yes, Shikha ma'am is right. Today I was so busy at my home, so there was a difference of time. Okay, you guys were giving answers. Okay, 39C. Very good. So let's come to the next question. The saint's life was an open book. The saint's life was an open book, an uncomplicated one that held no secrets, an example to all, an interesting biography. क्या होगा इसका आंसर? The saint's life was an open book, an uncomplicated one that holds no secrets, an example to all, an interesting biography. मेरी जिंदगी तो खुली किताब है, मतलब क्या होगा इसमें, क्या मतलब हो सकता है? Yes, यथार्थ. Yes, ma'am, you're absolutely right. I think ma'am knows every idioms. You use at home also, ma'am. Maybe. Yes, यथार्थ, you're right. And प्रेम, मेरी जिंदगी खुली किताब है मतलब वन दैट होल्ड्स नो सीक्रेट, मेरे तो कोई सीक्रेट है ही नहीं जिंदगी में, तभी तो खुली किताब है, ठीक है ना? सो बी ऑप्शन इज द राइट आंसर. Sometimes it happens that we have to give the devil his due. Sometimes it happens that we have to give the devil his due. हमें तो devil को भी उसका due देना पड़ता है. That means to give credit to even a notorious person, to give encouragement even to the enemy, to invite the devil, to stand in the way of devil. Now I'll use this idiom whenever I have to encourage my enemy. So what is the right answer? 41 question. Yatharth, ma'am, Prem. Yes. To give encouragement to the enemy, जब enemy दुश्मन को भी encourage करना होता है, वो that means we have to give the devil his due. हमें तो devil को भी due देना पड़ रहा है, मतलब दुश्मन के साथ भी हम इतना अच्छा कर रहे हैं, we are so positively encouraging him. So that means B option is the right answer. The king had been made to eat humble pie. King had been made to eat humble pie, to eat slowly, to have an excellent dish, to eat a good pie, to apologize. The king had been made to eat humble pie. King को भी उन्होंने humbly मतलब बहुत प्यार से, बहुत एक respectfully way से, he had been made to eat humble pie. That means to eat slowly, to have an excellent dish, to eat a good pie, to apologize. Yes, right. Yes, Prem right. Yes, Yatharth also right. To apologize, मतलब king had been made to eat humble pie to apologize. उसको भी माफी मांगनी पड़ी king को भी humbly चाहे बहुत आराम से. He has given Hobson's choice by the employer. He was given Hobson's choice by the employer. Excellent choice, no real choice at all. Choice to live or die, first choice. A, B, C, D. Excellent choice, no real choice at all. Choice to live or die, first choice. He was given Hobson's choice by the employer. A, B, C, or D. Right. Yatharth and Prem. Choice to live or die. No, Yatharth and Prem, it is the no real choice at all. इसका मतलब इस idiom का मतलब he was given Hobson's choice by the employer, no real choice at all. कोई भी उसको choice नहीं दी गई, ठीक है? So B option is the right answer. He has a very nice manner, but you would better take what he says with a grain of salt. ठीक है, वैसे तो ही हैज अ वेरी नाइस मैनर ऑफ स्पीकिंग, वो बहुत अच्छा बोलता है, बट यू वुड बेटर टेक व्हाट ही सेज विद अ ग्रेन ऑफ सॉल्ट. जब वो नमक लगा के जो बोल रहा है ना, उसको आप बेटर टेक, उसको आप अच्छे से समझो. दैट मीन्स टू लिसन टू समथिंग विद कंसिडरेबल डाउट, टू टॉक सेंसिबली, टू क्रिटिसाइज, टू कम्प्लीमेंट. वैसे तो वो बहुत अच्छा बोलता है, बट ध्यान से सुनो, व्हेन ही सेज समथिंग विद अ ग्रेन ऑफ सॉल्ट. ग्रेन ऑफ सॉल्ट मतलब जब वो नमक लगा के कुछ बोल रहा है, देन लिसन दैट प्रॉपर्ली. दैट मीन्स टू लिसन टू समथिंग विद कंसिडरेबल डाउट, टू टॉक सेंसिबली, टू क्रिटिसाइज, टू कम्प्लीमेंट. विद अ ग्रेन ऑफ सॉल्ट सर, नमक लगा के. यस प्रेम, यस. Yes, everybody is right. That means to listen to something with considerable doubt. थोड़ा सा वो मतलब डाउट के साथ देखो, सुनो, जब वो नमक लगा के कोई बात कर रहा है. Next, he did not tell me directly, but reading between the lines, I think he's not happy with them. वैसे तो उसने मुझे डायरेक्टली कुछ नहीं बताया, but reading between the lines, I think he's not happy with them. That means reading slowly and haltingly, understanding the sense rather than the actual words, understanding the meaning of words and not the sense, reading superficially. He did not tell me directly, but reading between the lines, I think he is not happy with them. जैसे कि कई बार हम बोलते हैं ना, उसके वर्ड्स पे मत जाओ, अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट ही इज ट्राइंग टू से. ठीक है ना? यस प्रेम, वेरी गुड. Don't go on the words, understand what he is trying to say, understand what is he is trying to convey through that words only. So that means reading slowly and haltingly, or understanding the sense rather than the actual words, understanding the meaning of words and not the sense, reading superficially. Yes, everybody is right. Yeah, Prem and Yatharth has given the right answer. B option is the right answer. That means understand the sense, what he's trying to say, rather than the actual words. Gopi works by fits and starts. Gopi works by fits and starts. मतलब ये कल भी हमने शायद करा था फिट एंड स्टार्ट वाला. दैट मीन्स लेट्स सी हु गिव्स द राइट आंसर. कंसिस्टेंटली वो काम करता है, इरेगुलरली, इन हाई स्पिरिट्स, एंथुजियास्टिकली. कंसिस्टेंट मतलब एवरी डे ही इज डूइंग सेम. इरेगुलरली इन हिज हाई स्पिरिट, बहुत ही अच्छे स्पिरिट, बहुत ही एंथुजियाज्म के साथ काम करता है. या enthusiastically, वही अगेन बहुत ही अच्छे पावरफुल, बहुत क्यूरियोसिटी से काम करना, enthusiastically बहुत जोश से काम करना. Gopi works by fit and start. No, यथार्थ. Fits and starts का मतलब enthusiastically cannot be the meaning of that. We did it yesterday also. Hello. सर कितना लिखना है? 50 या 75? कल 50 करा दूँ. So Gopi works by fits and starts means यथार्थ. That means यथार्थ, that means irregularly. Fits and start मतलब कभी कर लिया, कभी नहीं करा, कभी कर लिया, कभी नहीं, मतलब irregularly. हाँ, कल भी करा था यथार्थ and प्रेम, you forgot that. No problem. That means irregularly. Fit and start का मतलब होता है कभी कर लिया, कभी छोड़ दिया, कभी कर लिया, कभी छोड़ दिया. ठीक है? That means irregular. He is not consistent. Next. Cannot put up with your misconduct any longer. I cannot put up with your misconduct any longer. मैं तुम्हारा अब misconduct जो तुम्हारा behavior है, I cannot put up मतलब excuse, refuse, accept, tolerate. Excuse, refuse, accept, tolerate. Give answer of 47th question. Yes. ये तो simple है, like when I am speaking, I cannot put up with your misbehavior any longer. But I can't take your misbehavior any longer. I can't tolerate it. Yes, tolerate. Yes, everybody is right. Good. I did not mind what he was saying. He was only talking through his hat. मैंने वो माइंड नहीं कर रही जो वो बात कर रहा था because he was talking through his hat. अब इसका क्या मतलब होगा talking through his hat? Talking nonsense, talking ignorantly, talking irresponsibly, talking insultingly. I did not mind what he was saying because he was talking through his hat. इसका क्या मतलब होगा talking nonsense, talking ignorantly, talking irresponsibly, talking insultingly. What does this mean? Yes, यथार्थ and प्रेम. No, यथार्थ. He is not talking ignorantly. He is talking nonsense. That is why he is not minding anything. A option is the right answer. He is talking nonsense. That means he's talking through his hat. That means he's talking nonsense. That's why I don't mind what he's saying. He's so furious that he would go through fire and water to revenge himself on his foe. वो इतना फ्यूरियस है कि वो आग या पानी में से भी अपना बदला लेके छोड़ेगा. That means approach everybody for help, avail himself of any opportunity, use any conceivable method, undergo any risk. Approach everybody for help, हर एक से मदद मांगेगा, avail himself of any opportunity, जो भी opportunity उसको मिलेगी वो avail करेगा, लेगा वो opportunity. Use any conceivable method, कोई भी method conceive करने का छोड़ेगा नहीं. Undergo any risk, कोई भी risk लेने को तैयार है. He is so furious that he will go under water and fire. इसका तो मतलब क्या होगा? ये 49th क्वेश्चन का. हाँ, yes, right. Yes, प्रेम and right, प्रेम and मैम right. यथार्थ हो गया अजय. So D option is the right answer. That means he can undergo any kind of risk. That means he can go through fire and water to revenge himself. Okay. The watchdogs were asleep when the bulls ran riot. The watchdogs जो गली वॉच मतलब जो देख रहे थे कुत्ते थे जो वो स्लीपिंग कर रहे थे when the bulls ran riot मतलब behaved cleverly, acted without restraint, wandered aimlessly, had the best of time. जब बुल्स ने रॉयट क्रिएट करा द वॉच डॉग्स वर एस्लीप दैट मीन्स दे डिड नॉट एक्ट द वॉच डॉग्स डिड नॉट एक्ट व्हेन द बुल्स रैन रॉयट. Please give the answer of this question, last question of today's class. Yes, acted. They did not acted. That means acted without restraint. कुछ उन्होंने action ही नहीं दिया. ठीक है? So B option is the right answer. So we are done with today's session. Tomorrow we'll do 50 questions all together in a single class. Okay. We'll start at time for sure tomorrow. Yes. No, Yatharth, it's not D. Had the best of time? No, it's B. They did not act. मैंने बोला ना, the watchdogs were asleep. They did not act. वो ऐसे लगा जैसे सोए हुए थे. ठीक है ना? तो उन्होंने कोई एक्शन ही नहीं दिया जब बुल्स ने रॉयट रन करा. ठीक है? So B option is the right answer. So tomorrow at 11 a.m. fine. Tomorrow I'll be there at 11. For sure I'll not be late for tomorrow. I'll be on time. See you at tomorrow at 11. Be present because we are going to do 50 questions all together in a single session tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday, so we'll do 50 questions all together in a single class. Okay? Bye bye. Thank you. See you tomorrow at 11. हाँ, की कह रहे हो?